Hello guys. Today we bring you some K-pop concepts we think are the best out there in the K-pop world. We have chosen 16 for this part, but we have more on the list, so part 2 is a given. Make sure to comment down below if you have suggestions as well. Enjoy. This concept is brilliant. The fact they took the cooking concept to talk about all the flavors they can bring to the music industry is genius. Plus, they finished God's menu leaving through the back door, and back door was the follow-up was just chef's kiss. Pun intended, haha. We really love this concept because it's quirky and fun overall, but it has that twist where the girls try to kill each other pretty much like Tom and Jerry, and we found that approach really interesting. The name of the song being Russian Roulette is just the cherry on top of the cake. To be honest, Vicks are the kings of concepts. They probably are going to be in all videos we make of concepts, because every comeback they had was a new concept. For this video we choose Chained Up, a really sexy dark concept where the boys are literally slaves of love. It's really interesting the approach they made, and even the fact they extended it to the albums which had BDSM contracts in it. We know school concepts are overdone, and that's exactly the reason why Weekly is in this playlist by their friendship concept instead. Although the school concept has some influence, After School is just a song so cute and heartwarming talking about friendship that was created because of school and about all the good times we spent with friends after school that truthfully will never come back once you age up. It's a really beautiful concept which a lot of people can relate to, so we had to include them. You can't deny this was legendary. The fact that EXO created an alternative version of themselves that represents their bad side is genius. And how they promoted this comeback by creating Twitter accounts for XXO, making them interact with EXO, it was just brilliant. Apoki was one artist we found by chance. Later on, we figure out she had debuted. But she is a cartoon or animated character that sings and dances as a normal K-pop idol would. We found it very interesting, so we included her. Honestly, we couldn't left Heyyyyy's out of this list. Their pirate concept that is with the group since the beginning is one of a kind. It's a concept that a few or maybe none have done before to this extent, and all the storyline involved in it is amazing. Cherry Bullet debut concept is just chef kiss. The whole video game aesthetic they had was brilliant. We are a little sad that the concept isn't as persistent as in their debut. Still, we couldn't help but mention, even their light stick is related to this video game concept, and we live. Kingdom concept with Excalibur took us by surprise. We actually had done a create your own K-pop group, and our friend made a concept similar to theirs for her boy group. We were really hyped to know an actual group named Kingdom was going to debut. We're not too sure yet if the concept is about King Arthur, but by the name of the title song, we think it is. We look forward to see what more they are going to do with this concept. The way nature took the concept of someone that never loved or is a newbie in the field of love and made it a gory concept, it's mesmerizing. They often say I'm a little kid in front of love. They are still learning to love and are vulnerable, and the fact that they express that by all the gory stuff as someone who is doomed to be betrayed and hurt by love is just amazing. We choose Live by One Us because we love the traditional Korean concept they gave us. Up till this point, One Us was the group that was able to pull best this concept in a traditional but modern way, and we really love all the aesthetic in the music video. It's truly one of our favorite traditional influenced songs and concepts, so we had to insert them. It's iconic, you can't deny. Of course, we had to include the queens of quirky concept themselves, Orange Caramel. Catalina is such a strange and quirky song, but everyone has a soft spot for it, even if just for the memes. And the quirky actually goes hand in hand with the concept of the song, because according to the members, Catalina is a song about a woman or a person who's fussy, but even though she's fussy, you want to get close to her. For some reason, she's kind of cool. She seems really weird, but then again she seems kind of okay. This recent only one of comeback was everything the K-pop world was needing at the moment. The way the boys took a topic that is so taboo for their country and made a whole ass song talking about exploring sexuality is amazing. We were really surprised in a good way, and we had to include them in this playlist just because of the courage they had to come out with something so bold yet so good. Stay Tonight just by itself as a song is a form of art. But the fact they made it a Vogue concept with actual Vogue dancers and a Vogue choreography is chef's kiss. The choreography is amazing. The man backup dancers dancing in high heels, it's a statement. Queen Chungha doing the God's work is just brilliant. We had to include Jungle by CIX because the inspiration they had behind it is mind-blowing. Many may not know, but Jungle is inspired by Dante's Inferno, a book that describes the journey of going through hell. We don't know much about the exact theory itself, so we will sum it up for you in a quick way. In Jungle, the boys are trapped in different stages of hell, and each one of them represent a way of torture that is mentioned in the book. CIX have a really big theory that goes from their debut until their latest comeback, so if you're curious, search it up.
We gon' drop it like a
Last but not least, we have Alexa and the cyberpunk concept. Her debut concept and story is really interesting, and cyberpunk is not something that is really abundant in K-pop, so we wanted to include her for that. We find her concept pretty interesting and how there is a story that comes along with it. And that's it for this video, folks. We are planning to do more parts, so if you have suggestions of K-pop concepts you think are different, fresh, and interesting, don't forget to leave them down below.